Great news. I've just printed my report to PDF, and now I've received an email saying your PDF report from Dramix Pro indicating that the report has been generated. So you can either click the link to download your report, or going back to your dashboard here, this is the project I was just working on, and now it has the download symbol here. So I can click on download. And now I can open that file. So, for those of you who have ever worked with us before or received calculations from us, these should look basically exactly the same. For those of you who are new, I'll give you a little bit of an update, or rather, overview of how to work through this report. First of all, it is quite comprehensive. I did the complete results, and for this particular round of calculations, because I had multiple types of point loads, uniformly distributed loads, wheel loads, and line loads, I have 109 pages in this particular report. So the length of the report will vary based on the number and types of loads that you enter. First, you'll see the project information, your client, and who you are. So this is the information that you entered to create your account. Next, you'll have a table of contents, terms and definitions, several pages of terms and definitions. And next, we get into some overall remarks about using this software for whatever it's worth. If you haven't ever read through all of this output, I definitely recommend it. It is very useful. There's a lot of very interesting information in here with regards to slabs on grade and fiber reinforced concrete. Bekaert has been doing fiber reinforced concrete slabs for decades, over 40 years. So we definitely have a lot of information that we're very happy to share with you. And this report is a great way to get access to much of it. Next, some information about saw cut floors. It will go through all of the different input data that we have entered, as well as your load factors, soil properties, and so on. Moving through calculations of elastic length, soil pressure, joints, load configuration, magnitude. It looks like I must have made an error. These values are in metric, so I must have made a mistake there. Next, the point load information. We get into serviceability discussion, the capacity of your section, so our moment capacity and where this comes from. Next, the moment capacity of the system, which is using the yield line approach, shear capacity, punching shear capacity, and then the demand. So what are the forces that are on your project? These are going to be extensive. I'm not going to go through every one, but I would encourage you to at least once read through these. It is quite a lot. I do have a verification document, so if any of you would be interested in learning a little bit more about the background, the Lowesberg yield line approach that we use, we do have a verification document that you can utilize. Finally, towards the end, there is a summary and conclusions, which goes through all of the different load types, locations, magnitude of both acting and resisting, or you can think of acting as demand and resisting as capacity, as well as a summary sheet showing your slab thickness, slip sheet, the joint distance, the loads being considered, and your final design, as well as your modulus of rupture and FR1 and FR4 values, which are determined by the EN 14651 testing. If you've ever worked with me before, I do have a specification guide document, in which case I recommend using the FR4 value in your specifications to make sure that you're having the performance metric very clearly defined in your construction documents and specifications. With that, just finally here, we have some references, standards and guidelines that are being referenced in the document, and some legal information. Thank you so much for your interest in our tools, and please let us know if you have any questions.